So in case you've been living under a rock and don't know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is dropping on the 5th of October and I can't wait for this one. I mean, Black Flag was one of my favourite games and this is pretty much Origins meets Black Flag. And Ubisoft recently released this video about the naval combat side of things and I've not seen it yet, so I thought I'd watch it with you guys.
Everywhere in the world, at any point, you can use your ship and go in the water, you can swim, dive, you can go on land, come back, it's always there, it's always on the map.
The game is called Odyssey, and of course we're modeling ourselves on the voyage of Odysseus, and you're exploring the Aegean Sea. It doesn't take place at the same time, but it's the same experience that we're trying to give to the player. And naval is a huge important
The
part
whole
of it.
game just looks so beautiful.
Also, the map is huge, I mean, really big. The sea needs to be seamless because this time it's open everywhere around you. So we had to do a lot of tech on that, making sure that the shorelines where you could see like the waves coming and dying on the beaches. You have a lot of big waves when you go far away in the ocean. We also make sure that you see all those kind of fishes and stuff like that you can see from your ship and when you're swimming.
The naval combat in Odyssey is something more fast-paced, more close range. It's more intense than ever. The fact that we have people shooting javelins and arrows make us put the ship closer together so you can see the action.
What we discovered in the end was that mobility was a key factor of making a fun experience for the player.
Yeah, I'm glad they worked on
So
that.
in fact, the boat has a very high
The ship's
acceleration.
very
You're able
clunky
to
last
turn
time.
really fast, you're able to move really fast. You may see a boat about to ram you, and then like within a couple seconds you can sort of dodge out of the way because of the mobility of the ship.
Some ship were shooting fire ammunition to burn the other ship. The most important tactic was the ramming and the cleavings.
Yeah, and of course cleaving a ship is advantageous to the player because it's going to give him more life, more resources. So you're always looking for that opportunity to cleave a ship, not only for the spectacular nature of it, but also it's as a gameplay, it benefits the player.
During those times, the ship was able to board and kill the remaining.
I love that part when you can board the enemy ship and just kick ass.
And after that, loot the treasure on the ship because there's a bunch of chests. The bigger the ship is, the bigger the rewards are. So every time you sunk a ship, in fact, there's like chests that are being released in the ocean. You can dive.
I wasn't a
and
fan
try
of the
to hunt
diving.
them. It's pretty interesting. And if you go too far in the
I
water,
guess
you
you
might
gotta do it
encounter
to get
some
the best
sharks
loot.
also, so it's pretty hard to kill.
There's definitely going to be some unique ships on the water, some unique challenges. When you first encounter these ships, if you're a low level, you're going to learn to run away quickly.
As you get stronger, your ship is going to get stronger. But beyond that, there's upgrades that you're going to need to apply to your ship. So upgrading the arrows, the javelins, how much ramming damage it can do, how many lieutenants you can have on the
Nice.
ship, how strong the hull is, if you can shoot fire with your arrows or javelins. So there's a lot of upgrades to the ship that will make it more
I love all
powerful.
the upgrading
Well,
stuff.
mercenaries will come after you on sea, and it's a cool moment because they have awesome looking ships, they have unique figureheads, unique masts. When the player gets into combat with these guys, you could also board them, and so you can fight the mercenary like hand to hand on the deck of his ship, and hopefully you can even Sparta kick him off the deck. And this is like a way cooler moment to take out a mercenary in the game.
They can also customize the ship how they want in terms of who they want to recruit.
The ships
and
look
perks
so
they
good.
will want to have
With
on
all the
ship,
design,
so
I
to
think
create
that's
a
great.
synergy between upgrades and perks to build the way they want to play.
You can recruit lieutenants from people in the world, be they individual weak archer, or if you want to find the best mercenary in the world, you can go knock that person out, pay them, convince them to join your crew.
I want you to be with me when I do.
They can be coming from missions, or you can also choose to find ones that have like good perks. They're going to give you more weapons, they're going to give you better armors, they're going to give also like crazy perks on your ship, like boosting speed and having more stamina. So they're changing almost every
That's a
kind
really
of
good
part
addition.
of
I
your
like
boat,
that.
in fact. So every one of them is very different.
And then when you buy a certain ability, you can call them into combat for you and either create a distraction or you can go join them in the fight.
I love that when the troops sing. Really
So
creates
the sea
a good
shanties,
atmosphere.
we have a couple at the beginning of the game that are available, and the more you progress in the game, you will unlock some sea shanties that will be about
Honestly,
your
can't wait.
Odyssey.
It actually looks great. I mean, everything I've seen so far has been good. I like the changes they're implementing. I really look forward to playing it. I'm interested to know what you guys think. Are you a fan of Assassin's Creed? Are you looking forward to this game? But I'll definitely be bringing more Assassin's Creed content, so stay tuned.